to you later.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to start the Pinnacle program.
Oh, great. I get what you're doing.
And I'm actually recording this, so I'm going to show you how to put a file in Pinnacle and then convert it to something or edit it. It's really easy.
Okay.
It takes a long time to load because it's a big program.
It's okay. Do you want me to go look real quick to see if screen capture's on there?
Yeah, go take a look, and it should look
just tell you.
It should say Corel, Corel screen capture. Right. So all you do is hit that, and you can start recording stuff to tell me or show a client or do whatever.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to show you how to edit a file. This is, I think, one of the phone calls I just had recently with somebody. Circle and then coming back. Okay. So what you do is you can. Let's say I want to put. How do I get this audio here in the first place? All right. First thing. You can drag and drop from any file folder directly into Pinnacle. Mm-hmm. So let's just assume you have this one like this, and you drag tech question, and I drop it. It won't let you drop it on the timeline, but it will let you drop it in here, and it's going to be highlighted by yellow once you get it in there.
Okay.
Now, if you have it over another file, it's not going to let you drop it on top of another file.
Right.
It's got to be in the margins here. So you drop it. All right. This is my audio that I sent tech a question. You drag it to this timeline right here, and then you edit it by just moving this to where you want to cut it. And you can, this bottom key down here allows you to scroll, make the file.
Whoa, do that again?
You just grab the end of this little thing down
okay.
here.
Okay.
And you click down, you hold your mouse down, and it'll let you change the size of the file, giving you a zoom of the file.
Okay.
You can also do it with your keyboard. I forgot which one, but it basically allows you to zoom, in, out. So you get to some place that you want to get rid of some video audio. So let me just start with this. If you can set up a way where I can either have a way of audio.
So crop out the
Right. Well, I'm just saying that's assuming that's where I want to crop it. This is a razor blade right here. All you do is
hold that real quick, just so that I can see it on the video. Split clips. Okay.
Okay. So you just click that, and there it now creates a space where you can just click on this piece to get rid of it.
Wait a minute. I didn't get that, because it's not like you did two sides. You only did one.
Okay. So look, if I make it.
You know what I mean? Like
just watch. Let's say I split it right here like I just did.
Okay.
So I split this. I have two sides. Now it automatically highlights the afterward side because that assumes that's the one you're going to do something with.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. The one you want to get rid of, you just click on either one of these. If I click on this one, you see it's highlighted yellow. That means if I hit the delete key, it's going to delete that part and leave what's left over here.
But those are so big. So if I split it, so take it off of highlighted.
What do you mean it's so big?
Take it off of being highlighted. Okay, no, okay, so now split right there.
You move this, you drag this to where you want to split it.
Now split it there.
Uh-huh.
Now, how would I get rid of the one in the middle?
Just by clicking on it. You click on the one in the middle. It's going to delete it. And it's going to bring them together.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. Can you just send me the video?
Well, hold on. I'm not, and it's not, this is a bad learning thing for you. I'm telling you shit, and you just all of a sudden think I'm done, and you get up and just start leaving. Why would you do that?
Well, I've learned this lesson.
You know what? I think that you need to know how, if we're going to get along, don't do this again.
Okay.
If I'm teaching you something, you don't just get up and say, okay, I'm done. I'm going to tell you when I'm finished. And I think I have some other things I need to show you. So just stick around for a minute.
But in here, right now, I just learned what I do if I'm dealing with strictly an audio clip.
Yeah, but you're not exactly.
Clip, right?
That's okay. An audio clip, but I'm going to show you how to do a video clip now, and you're ready to leave. So we just did an audio clip. Now you know how to do that. So you can split it. Whichever piece you take out is the part it's gonna compress down. You can also drag them apart and like even break them up in more pieces and move the pieces around. So I can click this.
What does that space do? Is that dead sound now?
It'll be dead sound. There won't be any sound. Split it here, and I can take this piece at the end and I can move the whole thing, or I can just click on the one piece that I want to move and move that here and move a whole story around like that.
Okay, all of that is making sense to me. I'm just not getting confused.
Okay, good. So I'm going to finish. So now there's one more thing I want to show you. This is a video clip. Same principles. You drag this video clip onto the screen either from a file folder or from in here. I'm going to show you how to do this later. And this is this guy giving a testimonial.
Hello, my name is John Barnes.
Okay, but let's say that I want to put some music underneath it, or I want to get rid of some, I don't want him talking, I just want to see his evidence. You click on this clip, and now the clip is highlighted. You right click on it, and you click on Detach Audio.
Wait, don't click on anything yet, just leave it up so that the video can see what the left click is. Okay, now what? Detach Audio?
Yeah, in a minute, you can slow the, if you don't hear me, when I give you the video clip I'm going to give you, you can slow it down and play it over and over. It's not going to miss anything.
I know, it's just so that I can see what the options are.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to click on this now. You detach the audio. So
now there's no picture to it anymore.
No, there still is a picture because I have to get rid of the picture. So right now, if this whole thing is lit up and highlighted, if I click delete, it's going to delete the whole thing. So I need to show that I just want the audio or the video. So I'm going to click the top part, click delete, and now this is just an audio file. Now, there's a bunch of different things you can do with this file, but the one I want you to know how to do is click export, which is going to save the file. And there's going to give you all these file formats to choose from, but the one you're going to want is, you're going to click on these things where it says save. You're going to make sure you click on file, so it's looking for you to save it as a file. You're going to click on audio, because it's going to give you all these other settings, but go up to the top where it says audio. And MP3 good quality is basically what I want. And you can change this folder down here by clicking on this folder and changing it to a default place that you want to save it.
That's destination.
Alright, so now I'm going to click start export. It's going to pop up with a box. Test audio.
Well, then that doesn't show you where the destination is if when you hit export you can change the definite destination. You see what I'm saying? You can change it here, or you can change it so that every time it goes here first as a default. So anyway, let me just finish. Okay. I'm saving it right now. Right now, the stories I'm doing, I'm saving the stories about clients. That's the name of the folder. So I save it there. But in the future, if I come to the same place, that little box that was right here, if I had clicked that box, it would have tried to save it. It just takes it where you normally want it to go, unless you change your mind and want it to go somewhere else. If you do, you just pick anywhere else you want to go on the internet. I mean, on the computer file folder system, you can actually choose wherever you want it to be. Because sometimes that's not where I want it. Anyway, at the end of whenever it produces a file as a video or whatever, it always pops up with these three choices. Go look at it in the folder, play it, and now it's giving me a different option. I can play it through Media Player or QuickTime. It's just telling me either one. So I'm almost done. No, I'm confused now.
Okay, what are you saying?
So why is this up?
What's on the screen right now?
Because I'm not opening it, right?
Well,
isn't that true?
No. If you're not, it doesn't know that you're not opening it. It just assumes that you're going to want to see it or hear it.
Oh.
So when it finishes exporting the file and it's actually in the person's folder, then it's going to pop up with this box that gives you this option of playing it. Because if it was a video that you just did and you just saved it, you don't want to upload it to the internet so you look at it. So it's going to give you this box. But if you don't want to look at it or play it or hear it, just click close, and then click the X up here, and now you're back into this segment.
Okay, so wait. So if I'm doing an audio file, it's just like a client's phone call, I would drag it into that box on Pinnacle, but in the margins, not overlaying it.
Mm-hmm.
Then drag that down, and then split it in between where I want to take something out, and then split it both places, and then get rid of that highlighted area. Whichever area is highlighted is the one that's going to get deleted.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a video, you detach the audio from the video, and audio is always on the bottom. So you
Right.
I get it now.
Okay, now watch this. I'm just going to show you some of the magnification. So this is a file that this is about a 4 or 5 minute video, or not even 4, it's about 4 minutes. So, I'm going to zoom in really close though, because I want to show you that you can cut out the ums and the pauses. This is it moves faster when you zoom in this far. So you'll see how it's kind of moving.
In Westminster, Colorado, I had some.
So just that pause between Westminster, Colorado, I can actually chop it down so it's not such a long pause. Like I do that a lot when I'm cutting Mom's audio. I chop it down so that I get rid of some, long break. So just listen to it now and see what I mean. That brings you to the beginning, all the way to the beginning.
Hello, my name is John Barnes, and I live here in Westminster, Colorado. I had some trouble.
See, there's no
How do you see the pause? Is that because of the blue?
Yeah. In fact, the closer you get, the more you'll see what I'm talking about. But basically, when you see bumps and ridges and stuff like that, that means that you're that's somebody that's more talking. And you can, I forgot how to do this, but there's a way you can zoom in to make it show up better than I have it right now. But basically, the bigger these lumps are,
that's how it is.
Right. The bigger these lumps are, the louder the sound is.
Can you pull that drop down? Can you drag that down? No, go to the in between. No.
You mean down here?
No, I mean right here. You can drag this down. What are you doing?
Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
Oh, to make the window bigger. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, smart. So now you see these are a little louder segments, but my point is when there's dead space like right here, that's a pause.
Right.
And you can.
No, I get it.
Okay, let me just go one more thing over. Like right here, it might be too loud, and you can actually. There's a way to reduce and edit the sound. I'm not going to go into much detail with that, but I'll just basically show you. You click this, and it pops up these volume controls.
What is that?
That's audio. It means adjust the audio,
Oh.
and you can adjust the whole clip or a portion of the clip that you've selected based on which one of these that you move. And it, going forward raises the volume, going the other way, and it's just a matter of dragging it back and forth. Anyway, that's what I wanted you to get. So let me stop. Oh, there's one other thing I want to show you. You can set up a folder that your program watches for audios and videos or anything to be dropped in there. That way, whenever you open this application, you'll see the stuff you're working on. So if you set up a folder on that computer called Amina's audio for police abuse or whatever, which is I'm recommending.
So if I made that folder the clients folder, would that be every time? There are multiple clients in the clients folder, and those clients have folders. If I put the clients folder...
No, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is set up one folder for video editing, audio editing, and don't make it anybody's personal folder. It's just for stuff you're working on. When you finish the stuff you're working on, you can drop it in the individual clients folder, whoever that might be.
Oh.
But sometimes it's going to be for upload to the website. Other times it's going to be to put in somebody's file. Other times it's going to be for something else. So I just need you to know how to edit the videos. Now, last thing I want to tell you, I want you to actually do instead of working on Cheryl Cotton right now.
I'm almost done with her.
Okay, then finish it.
I'm almost done with her.
Okay, finish it. But I'm gonna upload this video and send you the link, and I want you to try a little
on
of
this video. So like
yeah.
I could use this video to like crop out like the sound lesson, for instance. I could just go to the end and crop that out because it's gonna.
Yeah, make a copy of it, and then let me just show you the last thing. Then I'll get you out of here. And you can finish coding for me.
Okay.
You can go to this place, Setup. Clicking up here, it clicks Control Panel.
Are there like tutorials or something?
Well, there are tutorials actually. There's a shitload of tutorials on Pinnacle video editing.
Okay.
If you type in anything, you're gonna find just a ton of them. They're all over the place, and they have professional ones and they have bootleg ones, but they're all really good. All right, so you click on Setup. This window pops up, Control Panel. Mm-hmm. You click on Control Panel, and then.
Oh, you're talking about default folders.
Right. What you do is the first thing that pops up when you open this is called Watch Folders. You can make the program watch the folders that you choose. So all you have to do is click on Add a Folder. Choose some folder that you know that you're going to have content in that you want it to watch, and then click OK. And now it's gonna. It can't add that folder because it's a desktop folder. But anyway,
no, I get it.
Okay, but the point is, every time I start this program, it's
add folder. So those are multiple folders.
Yeah, you can add as many as you want,
lot.
but it's gonna. What it does is, that's what's gonna show up over here in this on this side, those folder windows, and when you click the navigation button, it's giving you different. You want video. Because it's going to compile the videos in the folders. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's it. I'm gonna send this video to you, and then.
I was listening to the call. I haven't looked at her complaint. Are you about to take me to her complaint? Because I know that she filed one, but she filed one after I had a call with her, so I was just using the call because I didn't know. I know it was on my call with her.
I mean, be quiet. Just be quiet, okay? You're just talking, and right now that doesn't mean anything to me. Just hang on a second. I want you to put your information in her report. I'm going to show you what I want. This is an expert witness report. I'm going to show you how to do it. You go to her complaint and you click on what is that? Expert, here it is. You click on expert report. First of all, this is why I was telling you I don't need you to write a long thing. She has her whole story in here. This is her whole complaint. It's all the information she wanted to say is in there. You could quickly just pick out snippets of this, but the point is, I'm going to tell you what her story is. She was at home.
Dad, I heard it twice from her.
I know. I'm just going to tell you how I want it, though.
Okay.
She was at home. Somebody broke in her. The police came to her home. They violated her privacy. They treated her inappropriately and would not let her allow to get dressed.
Okay, that's basically on my list. Her guns were held on her son's. She was held outside.
Right. So this is how you're going to do the report. You got her stuff up here. You're going to click the things that you think that we did or we watched or listened to. So you're going to click on.
Oh, okay.
You're going to click on written complaint by victim. We reviewed that. Interviews with alleged victim. We did that. Witness statements. Photographs.
Yes, she has injuries.
And for now, that's all we need right now. Then you're gonna pick the policy violations based on what she told us. It sounds like she was subjected to excessive force, illegal search and seizure, unprofessional standards, and then that's it. And execution of a search warrant. Those are all in there. If you fill this out, you will have done what I want you to do. So now, additional comments or policy summary.
So that's where I put my list?
Yeah.
No, but the list
Yeah, you're gonna put your whatever you're writing for me, that little narrative piece that I told you to give me bullet points. you can write the bullet points in a way where they're not like bullet points, but they're basically one sentence is about this, the next sentence is about that. So you basically say, you just summarize what you already know about her case, and you can put them in bullet points any way you want to do it. And then in here, you're going to write opinions of the expert witness. The expert believes that there was misconduct. That's all you have to fucking write. Okay?
I'll just look at the other reports too.
Right, exactly. Just write a one paragraph. The expert believes that there was misconduct. What are we recommending? We're recommending that she file a complaint and that she obtain legal representation.
Claim for damages?
Well, we can say that too. That's third, but they're all three the same things. File a complaint, claim for damages. We're just saying this because
So if you did the recommendation, and I did, or put in what my summary is and like basic opinions as compared to, like the other reports that I look at.
Hold on, I don't want to hear this. My recommendations are going to be the same every time.
Oh.
They're going to be the same every time. My recommendation is file a complaint. If you have a credible case of police abuse, I want you to file a complaint, file a claim for damages, and seek legal representation. Every time. So just...
Is that in Slagle's report?
It's not, but it's something that... Slagle got so much other stuff, I didn't need to tell him that.
But this isn't even us telling her, is it? Is this us telling her, or is this to be used? Like, because Slagle's was to be used.
They're all to be used. She's going to use this the same way Slagle is. She's going to present this to the County of Los Angeles and say, I received an expert opinion that my complaint against the officers is valid.
Okay.
That I have a serious complaint and that I was harmed and it wasn't covered by policy. I'm gonna write this down. This is all I want from you. You don't have to write an expert opinion. All I want you to say is that the recommendations are a complaint,
representation,
claim for damages, and attorney every time.
Every time.
My expert opinion is that the complaint is credible.
That's always a short paragraph, right?
Yeah, complaint is credible. That the conduct appears to be misconduct. Complaint is credible, conduct appears to be misconduct, and that the conduct is not was not consistent with police policies and practices. Not consistent. All right. So.
Okay.
All right.
So where do I send it then? So I get to down here.
Hold on. Let me finish. So, certifications.
That's always the same.
Well, what I want you to actually do is I want you to actually paste my that whole segment that I have about my qualifications.
Right.
Paste that in here. Just pull it from Slagle's report.
Right.
Okay, paste that in here. Recommendations, expert opinion. I told you what that is. This is your little summary. You check off these boxes. I want you to do this report. That's what I want you to do.
Can this be saved?
Yeah, when you finish,
okay, wait.
You hit submit report, it's going to save a copy in her file.
Can she access this yet?
We can decide if she gets access to it, but she's going to get an email saying that her expert report was just finished. This is what I want you to be doing. Okay? So, and make sure, the most important thing is make sure that you start the time starter when you're working on this. When you sit down and do these reports, this is what, I actually want Woodrow to start doing it this way too. He can put all his shit in here. But I'm teaching you first because I want you to teach him after I show you. All right, so the report automatically populates it with her shit that's in here. She didn't know the officers' names. It automatically names the sheriff's department. It puts their address in here. All you need to do is what did we review, and if there's something that we reviewed that's not covered in here, put that in your comments. Add that. Say, well, I also talked to her at her son's house, or I talked to the grandmother, or whatever is not covered. If we had something up here that we did, said, or whatever that's important, stick it in here. And then these are all choices according to what happened to the person. And then at the bottom, just make sure that you click on the same one. If the person had a illegal search, if you click it here, this will also attach the policy to her outgoing documents at the end.
I don't understand what that means.
Well, there are policies that I review for searching, for other things, for field interviews, for professional conduct. And what happens is when you generate the report through the system, it will actually grab the policy and attach it so that it prints out with her report. Like we reviewed the policy on hair cutting. Okay. We reviewed the policy on how close the cop is supposed to stand next to you. It attaches. There's a bunch of policies. It may not cover every time, but the big ones are all here: search warrants, field interviews, motor vehicle searches, professional conduct, use of force, field interviews, racial profiling.
Okay.
So let's say we have a client who, like, her case is an illegal search. You mentioned that the policy violations involve search and seizure, illegal search. Well, so click this down here to make sure that when we print this out, it'll attach that report.
Okay, so let me just make sure I understand the process here. I'm gonna do this like now and be done with it like tonight. Then you're gonna get this, which is my closer to finished, rough-ish draft of the finished thing, and then you're gonna polish it, and then I'm gonna talk to her at 11 and just like read it to her and be like, what do you want to add? Does this sound okay? And then she's gonna be like,
no, we don't do it that way.
No.
Well, actually, no.
That's how I did it with Kirkland, and it worked really well, and it was really expedient.
No, hang on, I'm wrong. You're right. You absolutely should do it that way, because that's what I do. That's what I did with Slade.